Probably one of the most retro models from Nike over the years, the Air Trainer 1. It's always been on my radar, and whenever I see a colorway that I really like, and especially if it's made in genuine materials, I always try to grab it. Hey guys, welcome back to a Kicks Reasons channel, and today we're looking at the Air Trainer 1 by Nike. This retro came out back in 2023, kind of towards the middle, towards the end. But Nike is consistently bringing more and more colorways over the years. Ever since the release of the original pair in the late 80s, this is one of the most popular models. Kind of kickstarted the whole cross trainer era that a lot of people really love, including myself. And Nike had some of the best cross trainer models at the time, that late 80s, early 90s to about mid 90s. I was always a huge fan of that line. And this model being the OG or the starter of it, I always had the very big respect for it. Now, somehow over the years, I always missed the original colorway, which was the chlorophyll. Everybody is familiar with that colorway. But in the last, I don't know, decade or so, every time Nike is releasing that colorway, they use some horrible plastic material. They use the worst possible synthetics on it because they kind of count on selling big volume just based on the colorway. And then they try to minimize the amount of money they spent on the materials so they can get bigger profit margins. I know how it works. And then lesser known or kind of a new colorways that are produced in a lower volume, they put the genuine materials on it. Which, again, to me, I understand from the business point of view, but at the same time, it really is irking me. So that specific colorway, I've been eyeballing for a while. Even on pictures on their website, when I'm zooming in, I can see the details that this is genuine materials made shoe. And when I saw them on the Nike factory store, around $40. Retail, I think it's $130 at this model now, around $40. Absolutely, I had to grab them. And I'm so glad that I was not disappointed. And almost entirely the shoe is made of genuine materials. All the side panels, toe box, heel, everything you see is genuine leather and genuine suede. The only synthetics are the strap, obviously, on the midfoot section, and the swoosh. So the swoosh is red and black, but is in synthetic leather. And this is one of the things I like about this model, actually, is how clean it looks. But at the same time, they have two of my best color combinations, black and red. And the black and red kind of represents the old style and the new style of Nike. Those of you that are deep into the Nike lore, you know how the lower, the black portion, especially on the heel, is very visible. And on the insole, the lower portion, Nike had this kind of a handwritten logo with the swoosh, and then later on they changed it to more of a digital era, quote unquote, Nike writing. So they kind of split it on half and made it bottom portion the OG or the older style, and upper portion, the red one, is the new style. I really like that. It's kind of original, it's kind of different, and I definitely respect what they've done here. Now, more about this shoe, obviously designed by Tinker Hatfield. Everybody knows that. Back in the day, it featured full-length air unit, encapsulated. Now, I'm not sure if the new ones provide that. I feel somewhat of an air unit. Maybe it's only on the heel. You know, somebody needs to deconstruct it and see it. I'm not cutting my shoes, definitely, but maybe they're still there. Just it will take some time to break in because, you know, midsole, polyurethane and all that stuff. Outsole, solid rubber, and even kind of exaggerating over the toe box where the stitching is. And so many people also recognize this shoe as, you know, the John McEnroe's, because he wore a lot of those on court. And it was one of those models that was used across many sports, courts, gyms, and stuff like that. Padding is somewhat minuscule. I kind of remember the original one having a little bit more, but I guess this is the name of the game. Love the Tone label is also in the same style, where the left side is the retro and the right side is the newer version. And like I said at the beginning, these are produced in February of 23, released towards the late spring, early summer of 23, but they still can be found online in many outlets. So don't be surprised if you pop into one of those colorways. They've been released a couple years back. Insole, nothing special, nothing to write home about. Very simple, very cheaply made. And the best thing about it is the writing on top. Again, the same split style. Honestly, the rest of the shoe I really love. I love how this shoe looks. I always have. The tone is held by bungees to the bottom, which is one of those things that I always loved back in the day because it keeps the tone straight, especially when the shoe is constructed like this one, to not have a tone holder or lace holder right in the middle. And There's something really charming about the Nike strap over the first lace loop or the midfoot section here, a lower midfoot section, or metatarsal I think it's called. So there's something really special about this. Many models of the time feature that. Always loved it. I don't think it's as functional, especially if you're not playing competitive sports, and nowadays they're better models, but at the time always looked very futuristic. Now it's more of a gimmick, but still I think I love how it looks and brings the retro look on it. The great portions here of the shoe, genuine suede as well, so be careful, don't wear them on the water, don't wear them in wet conditions and rain and stuff like that, only in dry. Also, nice combination between the black, red, and this kind of a cream or kind of a dark, dirty white, I would call it. It's different depending on the lighting. And always like that tiny little Nike right in the midfoot section written. But again, I mentioned that many times before, very bland when it comes to really kind of outgoing designs. Nike were kind of known about this. But yeah, I really like this model. I mean, you will see, check out these couple ones. You know, obviously I don't think I've made videos on them, but these are high quality made ones that I bought over the years. This is 2012 with this vachetta leather. You'll see it, very high quality, super nice, almost like a dress shoe style, which, you know, sometimes I wear at dinners and stuff like that because it's a little bit more dressy. But love the shoe and the quality they're bringing in some colorways. Same goes with this mint pair. Love it. This one released in what, 2022. Again, super nice leather, super nice long hair suede all around. So this is one of those high quality made ones as well, and I cannot say no to a high quality made genuine leather shoe. So when I saw these ones, yeah, I knew I had to grab them. And of course, around $40. I mean, how can you say no? Beautiful shoe with a lot of legacy and a lot of history behind it, and pretty much goes with everything, man. You throw these on feet, they're classic. They're true classic. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe if you're new, check out some of the other videos coming very soon, and as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.